Welcome, welcome, everybody. Welcome. This is the Intellivision Amico request line, where I answer all your questions. Thanks to my sources. What is up? What is up? Murray and J08 is your all-time place for video game news, both modern and retro. And of course, we dedicate now 100% to the unbelievable Intellivision Amico. The Intellivision Amico is one of the number one family-friendly consoles. We don't have rape on our console. Nintendo. Atari 5200. Ouya. Speaking of Ouya, we don't want those Ouya numbers. You know what I'm saying? We're reaching for those big, or as Ian would say, big. We are all things Amico here. Sorry, Nintendo. Sorry, Sega. Sorry, PlayStation. Sorry, Phil Spencer. Maybe you need some more hair gel in that hair. We are all Intellivision Amico because the Amico is the number one console of all time. We just love our Intellivision Amico. I mean, if we had one. But it doesn't matter because we know it exists. And we know it's awesome. And I've had many talks with the real source through the years, Tommy Tellerico, because that half Italian side of me, we talk to our brothers. We've talked, me and him. And we talked the shit, we talked shop. And thanks to my sources and prairie dog hunters out there, I've learned a lot through the years. I've learned a lot. And that's why I'm able to have this show, and that's why I'm able to read off these requests. I'm very, very happy to be able to bring you real news from a person that's been around the block. Murray and J08. Let's get to the first question. All right. Mr. Dully. Hi, everybody. I absolutely cannot wait for the Intellivision Amico. Mr. Dully, I'm going to have to be real with you. And I'm not talking Cypress Hill. You could call me loco, but you will have to wait. You will have to, I know you can't wait, but you're going to have to. That's the truth of the matter. And that's coming from my source. Okay? He says here, even though we don't know exactly when the Intellivision Amico is coming out, we 100% know that it's coming out because they said so. What is your take and what is your estimate of when this awesome console will be released to the public? Well, I do know the exact date. I even know the exact time. But I don't want to, give up my sources and, I don't want them bombarded with questions. I don't think that's fair to them. And I don't want to put them in that position. So, nobody calls Mark Cerny and nobody calls Doug Bowser and says, hey, when's this system coming out? We've been waiting. Okay? Hope you like that answer. It was an awesome answer. I probably have one of the best answers on the internet. Murray and J-Way is one of the best commentators. The best. They used to call me Radical Murray. And I tell it like it is. And, one of the reasons why is I get my information from my sources. Always duplicate it, but constantly constipate it. And here is my next question. Daniel, Daniel says, what game on the Intellivision Amico are you most anticipated? I would say, according to my sources, oh no, never mind. This is a personal opinion one. Probably Shark, and I'll tell you why. Cornhole is obvious. Everybody's waiting for cornhole. Who wouldn't like to, play with their cornhole? I would say Shark because Shark is going to really push the limits of the Snapdragon chip in that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna, I hope, all I could say is after watching Finnegan Fox and after watching Shark, I hope there's a heat sink. I heard from my sources there might be 2 heat sinks in the Intellivision Amico. Okay. Tony STDs. Why are you stealing from my sources? Well, let's just get some shit straight, okay? I don't know what you're talking about, and I've had my sources from day one. I was day one on the Amico. Before Retro Ho, before Geeks with Crabs, and all those goofs, okay? I had Tommy on in the early days, before we thought this thing was promising. So I had a lot of connections, all right? Okay, I might not have gone on prairie dog hunts, but I was in contact with a lot of people, okay? I was in contact with Keith Richards through Steven Tyler, who is related to Tommy Tellerico, which then got me a connection through the source that is known as Nick Richards. Kabish? Okay? Kabish? So, that's my history with the sources. I don't know, guys, if you're hearing this, but I keep hearing a weird, I don't know if it's my radio station, if it's my unbelievable broadcasting voice or station, but I'm hearing some kind of leakage coming through. It's getting louder and louder, and I oh my God, there it goes again. I just don't understand where that sound is coming from.
Papa P, Papa P.
Oh my God.
The old ass gamer.
Oh my God. The hell?
If you haven't grown up by the age of 50, you don't have to.
Oh, you don't have to. Oh, you don't have to. Oh my God. It's taken over the internet.
Papa P,
Papa P.
The old ass gamer.
Oh, Papa P, Papa P. Oh, that's gamer.
If you haven't grown up by the age of 50, you don't have to.
Oh, you don't have to. Just don't have to. Just don't have to. Just don't have to.
Papa P, Papa P. The old ass gamer.
Oh, Papa P, Papa P. Oh, if you haven't grown up by the age of 50, you don't have to. Oh, you don't have to. So, contrary to popular belief, what I was reading was that anytime you make an Intellivision Amico video, anytime you report on Intellivision Amico news, the ghost of Papa Pete will take over your video. I got no other windows playing. Okay. I got no other windows open. I got no other music playing except for my Miley Cyrus CD playing in the background, which I paused. I got nothing else going on my OBS. Nothing streaming. So it's I don't know where this source is. I don't know where it's coming from. Hey, listen. Here's one source I don't know where it's coming from. Speaking of sources. Okay. So I really don't know. I guess it is true. I guess the longer you talk about, what? Huh?
Papa P, Papa P.
Oh, Papa B, Papa B. Oh, that's gamer.
If you haven't grown up by the age of 50,
Oh, you don't have to. Oh, you don't have to. Just don't have to. Oh, just don't have to. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Papa B, Papa B. Oh, ass gamer. Papa B, ass gamer.
If you haven't grown up by the age of
50, you don't have to. You just don't have to. Oh, yeah. Man, I tell you something, that is a catchy song. Listen, I don't want the Papa Pete song to keep popping up. You know what I mean? Pop it like it's hot, Pete. So I'm going to end this episode of the Amico request line. I hope I answered. I got to hurry this up. I hope I answered all your questions. And that's just, simply the best that I can do. It's simply the best. I will try to talk about more questions and more information about the Intellivision Amico. What I'm thinking about doing in the future is maybe changing my titles just so the Papa Pete song don't appear and play. I don't know if it's listening to me, if it's somewhere, in the YouTube algorithms, listening to what I'm saying, actually listening to the Merry NJ08 request lines, or if it's reading, my titles, it's like, how we used to stream video game gameplay back in the day before the game got released. And so we didn't get taken down. We used to change the names of the title, like Cops on Duty instead of Call of Duty. So I might have to change it to like some kind of weird non-Intellivision Amico name just so the Papa Pete song don't appear. Does that, you know what I mean? Like, does that make sense? Oh my God, really? Papa P, Papa P. Oh, ask him, Papa P, Papa P. Oh, ask him.
If you
Haven't grown up by the age of 50, you don't have to. You just don't have to. And the thing of it is when that song plays, you have to sing along with it. I don't know. But it's simply the best. I try to be simply the best on here, okay? Never duplicate it. I'm still constipated. But I'm trying my best, okay? I've been stocking up on that toilet paper, okay? All right, peace, love, and, rear grease, okay? Take care, guys. It's simply been the best.
You're simply the best. Better than all the rest.
Woo!
Better than anyone.
Yeah.
Anyone I ever met.
Papa Pete can sit on this too.